Hello, and always thank you for watching us here at Palos Heights Community Channel 4. My name is Carol Steffen. I'm here with a guest today that we're very honored to have. He's the music director of the IPO. Now let me tell you what IPO stands for. Illinois Philharmonic Orchestra. And they're housed at Trinity College here in Palos Heights. We're very, very lucky in Palos Heights because we have two orchestras that are housed at Trinity College. Southwest Symphony, I believe, is, and then IPO is IPO. I've learned that, I'm going to say IPO through this broadcast, and it's Illinois Philharmonic Orchestra. We're here gratefully to Stillian Kirov. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you,
good.
Carol.
Oh, good. You're very, very welcome. He's going to tell us more about what the orchestra is going to offer this season. This is a fun time to have Stillian here because their opening night is maybe about 5 days from where we're taping this. So that's kind of exciting.
It is coming up.
It is. Yeah. Tell us about the opening night.
Opening night is going to be very exciting, and what we are really trying to achieve at the IPO is to welcome our community in the concert hall and make everybody feel part of the orchestra. We also aim to make this a cultural hub for the area, and hopefully this area will keep expanding. But we also have very, very exciting all-American program this week. So this will include some of the greatest well-known works and something a little bit new as well. And it's a really very diverse program, so we're very much looking forward to opening our 41st season this week. 44th season? 41st. 41st. I was going to say, I didn't think, 41st season. That's exciting because they didn't actually start in Palos Heights, did they? They moved from the south side? The story of the orchestra, it was a little bit of relocation over the years. And I think this also shaped a little bit what the IPO is today because we were able to outreach to many different communities in the area. So I believe in every area that we have played, we established a good part of our family as well, of our audience, of our patrons, people who really love the orchestra. And now we are very lucky to be here and to actually perform at the Trinity Christian College at the Ozinga Chapel. Well,
the Ozinga Chapel on Trinity campus, if you haven't had a chance to go there, because they have various functions there, make a point of seeing it because it is absolutely a lovely facility. The acoustics are wonderful.
Yes.
The seating is fantastic. It must be a pleasure for you to have your audience so comfortable because the seating is very comfortable when you come in there, and it's vast. I'm not sure what it seats.
Right. It is, first of all, the acoustics are absolutely fantastic.
They are.
And when you come in, you really feel at home. You know, it doesn't feel like a cold, big concert hall. It's actually very intimate, and yet you're able to get very, very high quality experience and hopefully be inspired after the concert.
Well, it is. It's a charming place to be. They have many other things there in the Ozinga Chapel, but coming to see the symphony orchestra play, I'm sorry, it's Philharmonic. Tell me the difference between symphony, Philharmonic, and chamber.
You know, that's a very good question. I think, the main difference is probably between the chamber orchestra and the Philharmonic and the symphony. The chamber orchestra is a smaller ensemble, probably somewhere between 15 and 30 musicians. The Philharmonic and the symphonies are quite the same actually, but these are larger ensembles as we are. And actually, this weekend, the orchestra is pretty large and includes different instruments. Also, we are playing Gershwin, which always adds additional percussion, also saxophones, and you will hear a little bit of jazzy rhythms, blues, and it's...
You're just shining when you're talking about them. You
know, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can see that you
these
are.
These are some of my very, very favorite pieces as well. So,
how many members of your orchestra?
Well, it depends on the program. So this, I think for this program we have over 70 musicians on stage, but there are some other programs that the orchestra is a little smaller. I think actually there is a program where the orchestra will be slightly larger. So it really varies depending on the instrumentation of the certain program. But as I said, we want to bring diversity and we want to make this season experience exciting for everybody and hopefully everybody will find something in the program that they can be excited about.
You can just sit back and enjoy it. It's just
absolutely
you can.
Yeah.
Tell me about the members. I'm curious. Where do they come from? The orchestra.
The members of the orchestra, they're musicians mainly from the Chicago area.
Okay.
Wonderful musicians, very professional, and very passionate about what we do. So I feel lucky to be part of the team.
Okay. The orchestra does more things. I mean, they have. Isn't there a school for children or youth? Is there a youth concert that's available to
There is young people's concert every year that we present a couple of these programs. It's the same program that we repeat, and we welcome many kids from different schools in the concert hall. These are days concert. They're not in the evening, they're during the day, usually morning. And we're hoping to expand this as well more and more. I think our mission, as I said, is to really bring inspiration in everybody's life in the area, through great music.
And you have something called the Composer, what was it? Composer in Residence. Tell me about that.
Well, this was actually an initiative that, as we are trying to identify what the IPO's mission is exactly, and we thought, as you know, in the past, IPO has performed a lot of American music. They had an unwritten rule to have an American piece on every program. So as a new music director, I was excited to learn more about it, and we were thinking how we can take this one step further. And the next step obviously was to create an opportunity for young American composers and give them an opportunity to compose for a really good professional orchestra. Now, so what we started is called the Classical Evolve project.
Okay.
It's a competition, it's a composing competition, and we reviewed many applications in our first edition. We selected 3 finalists who were actually invited here, and they had to compose a piece for the IPO.
Really?
The final round was a live round, so we rehearsed in front of the audience with the composer being involved, and then at the second part of the final round, as we call it, we performed the 3 pieces in a row. And then the audience voted, the musicians voted.
Fun.
We had a very distinguished jury from Chicago as well, and we selected Benjamin Ash, and the prize is that he will have the opportunity to compose 3 works for this season that will be performed on our main subscription series.
Really? And who was the winner last year?
This was the very first. This is the very first competition.
Oh, you're kidding! Oh,
yes.
for Pete's sake! And when will the competition take place?
Usually, the competition takes place. Well, we start reviewing applications. Probably we will start in about a month or 2, and then for next season we will have the finals in May. And once the winner is selected, they will be given the opportunity to compose.
How exciting is that?
Season.
Tell me about your season of this year. So it's 2018, 2019, so it goes into next year. Tell me about the season. What are you offering?
Well, beginning with some great American music. The next program actually is with a little bit more of a chamber orchestra, mostly strings, and we're welcoming 2 Bulgarian artists.
And you're from Bulgaria?
I am from Bulgaria, so
yeah.
we're very excited to. These are musicians who I know very well, and we have worked together actually with the trumpet player who will be coming in, and they will perform music by Shostakovich. The orchestra will play some music by Elgar, Grieg's Peer Gynt. And I think it's also a very, very compelling program. But of course, I'm excited about performing with some of my very good personal friends and brilliant musicians who won many competitions.
And how many presentations will you have this season?
We have about 6 concerts.
6 concerts.
We are actually adding a concert this season, which is always a great opportunity to expand the orchestra. So we are performing Messiah in December, the complete
beautiful.
Messiah.
Oh, really?
And
now that's not going to be in Ozinga. Is that going to be?
It is going to be.
It is going to be in Ozinga.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I think there is no better way to celebrate.
No,
the
of course
holidays
not. Of course not.
Performing Messiah. Then we will have actually a wonderful pianist, William Wolfram, who will be joining us for Tchaikovsky's 2nd piano concerto. and Rachmaninoff Second Symphony. We have a whole Richard Strauss program, very romantic, very beautiful, with a brilliant soprano, Diana Lombard, who will also join us singing Strauss's 4 last songs.
Oh, how pretty, how pretty, yeah.
And I think it's really a season that has something for everybody.
It sounds as if it is. If you're interested in hearing more about, they have a website, and the website is ipomusic.org. You can go find out what their season, both in 2018, 2019, will offer, and where the productions are. You can also buy tickets, I understand, on the website. Let's talk about tickets just a little bit. The tickets are available. They're season tickets, I'm presuming, that you can find out through the website, or you can call their number at 708-481-7774 to find out more information about what the technique of, not the technique, but more about the tickets, what the cost is. I'm not sure, are the tickets reserved seats or the tickets at large?
They are reserved seats.
They are reserved seats.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
And there's student tickets. I think they're only like $10 for the students to come and to be exposed to this wonderful music.
We're working towards the opportunity to welcome everybody, and hopefully down the road we'll be able to offer even more and more discounts. But the idea is to make our orchestra the cultural hub of the area.
It really is worth going to. There's plenty of parking. Ozinger Chapel is right on the Trinity campus. There is plenty of parking in the front and in the back. There's just to come stop sometime if you're just around on Trinity, pull in and see the Ozinger Chapel. It's really worth seeing. They hold lots of different events there, and it's an exciting place to be. But stop in. The tickets are available. There's a box office. I think the box office opens like an hour before the performance. So even if you have like a last-minute opportunity to go see something, and the schedules will be available. I'm not sure where the schedules are available. How can they find that other than the website?
On our website, for sure. That's probably the easiest and the best way. We have all the concerts. Yeah, and the brochure, actually, you can find it online as well.
Oh, you can. Okay.
So there is a link, and you will see actually the season brochure, or you can see the list of the performances.
Okay. Try it out. Give it a shot. I was at the one concert last year. I'm more of a musical, a Broadway type of thing.
Sure.
But I just sat back and enjoyed it. It's just enjoyable.
Which concerts you came?
I don't remember. But it was last year. It was last season. Right. Now you were here last season.
I was.
This is your second season here.
Correct.
Tell me about your background.
Well, my background, it started back in Bulgaria, where I was born and raised. And as an artist, I was lucky because I had the opportunity to make music and to learn music, and I felt very privileged to be able to do that. And at some point, I had to decide what will be my path. And I really wanted to be a musician. That was my dream.
And what instrument?
I was playing the piano and the oboe as well. So I played both. And somewhere I was studying conducting between these two instruments. Somewhere I was studying conducting. I was lucky because I had a teacher who would allow me in very early age to conduct the student orchestra in school.
Fun.
And that was it. I was
hooked.
I was hooked. I was very addicted to it. And just the opportunity
to be the leader.
Well, maybe to a certain extent, but not necessarily. I was excited about building something together with peers and creating music and the colors of the orchestra as well. I think it's a very magical process.
I bet.
And ever since I studied and worked to become a conductor, but I also played my instrument. I think it's very important for a conductor to maintain, to keep playing.
I bet.
Now, obviously, I don't play as I played before, but I still, when I'm starting a new score, I like to have a piano and touch the music, as we say.
Really? Now, you live in Florida. I thought
do.
I found that out. And so you fly in for this,
correct?
I'm presuming. And but your members are mainly Chicago people. The orchestra.
Only, yes, mainly, but mostly, yes. Yes, I think today there are no limits in terms of residency and in terms of where to be. But I have to say, yes, I do have a base in Florida, but I
Okay.
pretty much live on the plane. And
I understand you
Yeah.
direct like 3 orchestras. Are there 3 orchestras?
That's right.
Yes.
At the
Oh,
moment, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And today?
Yeah, today. As
So
of
you
today.
are on the plane.
Yes, I am a lot on
Typically.
the plane. I find it extremely beneficial, I think, for me and for the orchestra, all the orchestras, because I learn and get different ideas as I travel in between different communities and work with different musicians. So for a while, I think it's healthy.
Yeah, do you cater your program that you present based on the talent of that particular orchestra?
Yes,
Okay.
the answer is yes, but also there are many other factors.
Okay.
It's what the community wants, what the community needs, what's the mission of the orchestra, what we're trying to achieve with certain program, or who we are outreaching to. I think it's very important to get to know the community's music director. So no matter the fact that I actually work in 3 different places, I really feel like I'm one of the community. I'm part of the community. I think that's very important.
If I come to your concert and I
Yes.
fall in love with your presentation, do you make CDs? Have CDs available from what you present, or?
Well, that's something to develop in the future.
Oh, okay.
We have some archival recordings,
Okay.
but I'm hopeful down the road to have the opportunity, obviously, to develop some sort of recording opportunities for us to release some
Yeah.
of our performances or make a commercial CD.
I would hope you would, because I know the couple that I've attended, I thought, oh, I'd love to play that at home.
Right, right.
You know, so pick up a CD or pick up something. Am I dating myself by saying CD? I think I'm the
No,
only one
CD
that
is
lives
fine.
in the world of CDs anymore.
It is true, but it's still, yeah, it's a recording. Yeah, yeah. But down the road, I'm hopeful for us to have the opportunity to actually make recordings that are available for people to listen to or to receive.
Do you have family?
I do, yes.
Are they on the plane with you, or you're like foot horseback?
Sometimes, but well, my son is 4.
Oh, and does he play?
He's talented, I think,
Okay,
for music.
I would think so.
He's not interested much
Oh,
right
okay.
now. Although I have to say, we sing a lot of songs. He's actually really into pop music, which is not surprising.
Really?
But
A little rap?
a little rap. Well, no, he doesn't
No?
like rap
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Although,
Good for him.
Oh, yeah. Although I do. Yeah, especially some good. Yeah. He's very interested in like good pop songs. But he does. We practice on the piano. I think it's very important for every kid to be exposed to music.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
it wires your brain in a very very beneficial way. He's very interested in all the creations Elon Musk does. So he watches documentaries about Elon Musk, about Hyperloop, about the SpaceX project.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So I, of course, as my parents did with me,
Sure.
I'm gonna
Encourage
support and encourage
Sure,
them, because I
absolutely,
think
yeah.
you should follow your passion.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. And my wife is a pianist.
Oh, is she? Oh, well,
Yeah.
that makes it nice. Good for you.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, we're a very musical family. in
Yeah,
general.
I can pick that up. Anyway, I don't know when this tape is going to get on Channel 4, but October 20th, I believe,
Yes.
is the opening night. And then the next performance is when?
November, I want to say 17. Yeah.
Okay, so November 17th. So if you don't have an opportunity or you haven't heard about this, you can probably, it's been in the paper, I think our local papers, about the orchestra and the opening night. It's supposed to be kind of a fun opening night. You're
will be.
having not just a performance, but a dinner after, I think, I read.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm so glad that the dinner is after, because this time I can have a drink
Yeah,
and celebrate. If not, you're getting ready for the concert. But you said that you love Broadway, so I think
love
you will
Broadway,
love this program, because it's not necessarily Broadway, although we are opening with Bernstein's Candide Overture.
okay.
But then you will hear Korngold's Violin Concerto with a brilliant young violinist, Simon Porter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and then you will hear the new piece by our new composer in residence.
Oh, really? Okay.
On this program.
Good. Okay.
And then we finish with American in Paris
Oh,
by Gershwin. So it's
he's still my pounding heart. Yeah. I
it's
look
very
forward to it. I really do. It's great. I hope you're looking forward to it, and I
Yes,
hope you
very
found
much
this
so.
program very interesting. We are so lucky to have these symphonies available to us in our own hometown in this beautiful, beautiful Uzinga Chapel. So take advantage of it. Call the number, 708-481-7774. Find out when the next presentation is going to be and get yourself some tickets and go give it a try. If you haven't tried it yet, I cannot encourage you enough to give this a try because it's a wonderful, wonderful evening. And it's comfortable, the acoustics are great. You're going to see people that you know there.
Oh, for sure.
You really do.
And not only from the area. I mean, as I said, we bring brilliant artists. We actually, I wanted to particularly emphasize that this season we also have a soloist, the concertmaster of the Chicago Symphony.
Oh, really?
Robert Chan, who will join us performing a Mozart violin concerto. So, as I said, we really try to bring here to the area some of the top artists, more local and more national and more international as well. So
that is good.
This diversity, I think, is very important.
It is, and we welcome you to do that. And keep safe on those planes. We want you to get here safely.
Oh, sure, absolutely. I do my very best.
Okay, very best. Thank you. Please support them. It's such an addition to our family, in addition to our city here. And also, I'm going to know if I know to close out with something. No, I don't have any special announcements to make. But anyway, my announcement is go see
the Illinois Philharmonic Orchestra.
Now that we know the difference between Philharmonic and Symphony and chamber. As always, thank you for watching us here at Palos Heights Community Channel.